Think for myself and I won't do what they say. Well, I think for myself and I won't do what they say.
Hello, hello, hello. This is Gerald Salenti. It's Thursday, December 9th, 2021. And here are some of today's trends in the news. On the market front, well, the Dow today was flat. NASDAQ, boop, went down a bit, 1.7%. The S&P 500 is down 0.72%. And how come? Traders took a pause from the rebound rally and turned their attention to inflation data coming tomorrow. Now check this out. Several travel-related stocks, which led the market higher throughout the week, were lower. Shares of Carnival and Norwegian Cruise Line dipped by 1.6%. United Airlines fell 1.7%. Travel booking stocks, Expedia and Booking Holdings lost 1.5% and 1.7% respectively. But all are still on track to end the week higher, however. Israel just imposed more lockdown rules for travelers, one country after another. How are the stocks? How come they went up this week? Because transatlantic and European air travel plummet. In the week starting November 22nd, bookings for flights to Europe fell 55% from the previous week, according to travel analytics firm Equities. Some airlines have said they expected bookings to fall modestly after a flurry of government-imposed new travel restrictions in the wake of the identification of the Omicron virus. Well, that's what your Trends Journal cover if you take a look at it. Yeah, Omicron. Yeah, play the scramble. Moronic. Bookings between the U.S. and Europe for the 7-day period starting November 29th came back 5% from the previous week's low, but still represented just 33% of the bookings recorded during the same week in 2019. All right? They're down 77%. 77% from a year ago, 2 years ago, before the COVID war started. And all the stocks go up in the travel. It's not a rigged game. Oh, no, it's a straight shot. What a joke. And oil prices. Oil prices are down $13 a barrel. $13 a barrel from the high Brent crude hit in October. Energy Information Administration data shows that crude inventories were down by 240,000 barrels last week, much less than analysts in the Reuters poll had expected, with stocks at the Cushing delivery hub in Oklahoma rising by 2.4 million barrels, which means that they're not using the stuff up. But yet the equity markets keep going up, and the phony stocks that should be going down are going up. It's a rigged game. Oh, by the way, Bitcoin, poof, took another big hit today, but it's still trading in the 48,000 range. It's down over 5%. Gold is down. Silver got hit, down 2%. Again, to me, gold, GSB, gold, silver, and Bitcoin should all be going up. And that's the way I see it. You think for yourself, because this whole thing is a rigged game. And you don't believe me? Try this from the Financial Times. European Central Bank executive warns on negative effects of bond buying. The negative side effects of the European Central Bank's bond buying are increasing while its benefits are fading. And it goes on to say, since the ECB started buying bonds in 2015, enriching the shitty corporations that should be losing money since 2015. Oh, Salenti, you call things wrong. Yeah, they didn't teach me about buying bonds at the rate that they're doing in Europe and the United States, and called quantitative easing, and negative and zero interest rate policy in Economics 101 at graduate school. It's a rigged game for the rich. End of story. All us workers of Slavelandia who have to pay our taxes, while the big guys pay nothing. Hey, buying private jets, hard to get anymore. They don't want to travel like the rest of the people on, those stupid airlines. No. Virus surge hits Japan economy as consumers stay home. Japan's gross domestic product contracted an annualized 3.6% during the July to September period, according to revised figures released by the Cabinet Office yesterday. Cabinet Office. A bunch of fucking shithead bureaucrats that suck off the public tit, that throw out the crap when they want to and rig it all the time. Grow up. It's a crime syndicate in a country near you. Although Japan in general and Tokyo in particular have managed to achieve one of the lowest infection rates in the developed world since the summer, without imposing new severe restrictions on public life, officials are weary of the moronic virus. Official pieces of shit. Officials is a curse word. They're not officials. They're official pieces of shit. So say it properly. Prostitutes? No, the prostitutes are little boys and girls with balls and the other thing that I can't say, that worth nothing. Anyway, investors fear Turkish lira will further fall. Yep. Government statistics show that inflation in Turkey is 21.3%. But the ENA group, which assesses thousands of Turkish prices, estimates in November it hit 58%. The lira is down, with almost 50% this year against the dollar. So you go to your Trends Journal. This is more important than just the lira. We have a big geopolitical story in here, what to expect next in Turkey. Because this thing's going down big, and so too are other countries. Japan, one after another. The bullshit that came out today, J.P. Morgan Chase says that, and that Kramer craphead, the little shill over there, little disgusting, out of shape, shithead shill who wants the military to force people to get vaccinated. Yeah, that fuckface. They're all saying things are going to boom in 2022. Oh, yeah, they'll boom in 2022. Hey, dickhead, they're going to raise interest rates. We're going to look at the inflation numbers tomorrow. They're going up everywhere. When interest rates go up, this economy goes down big time, as well as the equity markets. And to show that the bigs are getting bigger, the rich are getting richer, how about those fuck faces over there? What's that guy? Little Danny Andrews? The guy, the premier of Australia. Again, that's a curse word. To call this guy anything other than a low-life piece of scum crap is the proper language to use for the premier. Yeah, all these shitheads. Remember Gladys been jerking off? Yeah, what did she get? She got caught jerking some guy off, and she's gone? Yeah. Australia sets merger and acquisition record in spree for deals. Activities spurred by low funding costs. All right? It's happening everywhere. The people, the regular people in Australia destroyed, but the M&A, the bigs get bigger, buying up everything because the fuck faces, like I just showed you two of them, they bow down and suck up to the bigs. Caffeine high coffee futures hit 10-year record as bottlenecks and hoarding squeeze supply. Coffee prices on the futures market rallied to a 10-year high. Inflation. Survey, 86% of hotels say supply chain issues impacting operations. Can't get it and costing more. Everything from linens, 85% lack availability. Food and beverage, 76% say. Day-to-day cleaning and housekeeping supplies, 72%. Again, prices going up, dragflation, one of your top trends. One of your top trends for 2022. Again, we're the only ones doing this. Nobody, any place, anywhere in the world is putting out what we're putting out. So if you want to see history before it happens, subscribe to the Trends Journal by going to trendsjournal.com. trendsjournal.com. And again, the more people we have, the more we do. We give it every ounce of energy that we have. So support us because we're supporting you in the fight for freedom. So put your money where your heart and mind are. Because what you're getting here, you're not getting anywhere else. Nowhere. Show me a magazine that comes close to it. Americans continue to leave their jobs as vacancies surge. Job openings rose 431,000 to 11 million, paced by a 254 jump in the accommodation of food, service sectors, blah, 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 blah. But the Labor Department said on Wednesday that 4.2 million people quit their jobs in October. All right? 4.2 million people quit their jobs. You know why? Because they pay shit and they're crappy jobs. Unless you like working for Amazon, maybe Costco. No, I think Walmart's. Why? No. Who else do we like over here? Target. Oh, yeah. How about Hannaford's? Yeah. All these shitty jobs with no future. Omicron may dull Pfizer vaccine effectiveness, a study says. This is out of the toilet paper record, not a conspiracy theory. Laboratory experiments found the Omicron seems to dull the power of Pfizer and biotech vaccines. There you got it. In Norway, dozens of people at an event got the Omicron virus, everybody vaccinated. The Norwegian cruise liner, dozens of people got the virus, everybody vaccinated and tested before they got on the ship. But don't say they're not working because then I'm banned from YouTube. Scientists said the results were somewhat worrisome. Again, all the details are there and there'll be more in your Trends Journal. Omicron can partially evade vaccines. This is out of the Wall Street Journal. The Omicron variant of the coronavirus can partially evade the protection afforded by vaccines, according to a laboratory test conducted in South Africa. Yep. They're telling people to get the boosters. This is important. In countries where Omicron has been detected, cases so far have been overwhelmingly mild. So why are you locking down everything? They keep talking about cases, but they don't talk about deaths. And I've never been sick in my life. Never been in bed with a cold, sore throat, flu, chicken pox, mumps, measles. Never. Are you kidding? Every winter I say, shit, I hope I don't get a cold. Now you get a sneeze and, whoa, watch out. And you're never going to die either. And speaking of shit, slime, scum, little dicks, pieces of crap. Boris Johnson under fire over lockdown Christmas party. Boris Johnson has apologized unreservedly for video footage showing his aides joking about Christmas parties in Downing Street during the lockdown last year, just about this time. I apologize unreservedly for the offense that it has caused up and down the country, and I apologize for the impression that it gives. Apologize? I am so fucking sick and tired of hearing that word. They apologize. The fucking prick got caught. I'm sorry I got caught. I'm a scumbag asshole I can't say asshole because assholes have a positive function. I'm a scumbag piece of shit, and the people vote for me, and I'm still in office. And I'm a lying little dick like Gavin Newsom caught at the laundry factory. Remember him? Oh, arrogant little Gavin boy. Yeah. Partying away. No masks, everybody there. But you, people of Slavelandia, and how about that Breed? Yeah, Breed Liss, the one up there, the San Francisco mayor. One after another getting caught. But we, the little people, must obey. Follow your leaders. Follow your leaders. All aboard. Next train to Auschwitz. Danish government announced on Wednesday that school students up to the 10th grade must study remotely for the next few days before Christmas. Why, I say make it the 11th grade. No, I say the 9th grade. I say make up any shit you want, because that's all the shitheads do. Oh, and you ready? Prime Minister Mette Frederiksen, whatever the fuck her name is, also recommended on Wednesday that people work from home, ban concerts with more than 50 people. Why, I say make it 51! And ordered people to wear face masks in eateries when not seated. All right? When not seated. Because the virus, when you're seated, it can't go that low. Except, of course, when you're in an airplane, you got to put the mask on and off between bites, then it could go that low. But when you're in a restaurant, the virus doesn't go that low, so you can eat with the mask on. But when you get up, you got to put the mask on. And if you're in a wheelchair, you got to put the mask on anyway when you go to the bathroom. Look at the crap that they're making up, and the billions buy it. The billions buy it. What a fucking shithead. What else we got? Oh, on Sunday, Copenhagen reported 183 confirmed cases. Again, not a word about deaths. Norway, from Thursday, a 10-person limit for gatherings at private homes. Why, I say 9 people! 10 is too much! 10 is too much! I'm the health minister! Look at the crap. I could keep going on with this, but I don't want to. The new measures will last for 4 weeks. I say 5 weeks. One after another. France will close nightclubs from Friday, December 10th for 4 weeks. Why not 5 weeks? This is important. Coronavirus is found to attack fat cells. No shit. From the start of the pandemic, the coronavirus seemed to target people carrying extra pounds. Extra pounds? How about obesity? How about 42% of Americans are obese? 70% are overweight. Again, new researchers have found the coronavirus infects both fat cells and certain immune cells within body fat, promoting damaging defensive responses in the body. The bottom line is, quote, "Oh my God, indeed, the virus can infect fat cells directly," said Dr. Philip Scherer, a scientist who studies fat cells at UT Southwestern Medical Center in Dallas. Whatever happens in fat doesn't stay in fat. It affects the neighboring tissues as well. That's why 78% of the people in the United States that have been hospitalized, according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, are either obese or overweight. But we got to close down for 9 days. I say 11 days. Again, I want a fat tax. The more you weigh, the more you pay. I don't want to pay for this. one of your top trends for 2022. A union has won the right to represent U.S. Starbucks workers for the first time up in Buffalo. Shuffle off to Buffalo. And it goes on. The coffee chain says its average wage is more than $12 an hour. Isn't that great? And more than half its U.S. employees earn more than $15 an hour. All right? How can you live on that? Unionization is going to be a big one. Deere, Kellogg, you're going to see more and more people, again, I gave you the numbers of the people that quit their jobs. Supply and demand. The less workers they have, the more unions are going to grow. And again, they go on to say here about how, besides seeking better pay, the union supporters argue that organizing the workforce is the only way to have their voices heard about the way the stores are run, and win some better wages for longtime co-workers who often make only slightly more than new hirees. Again, it's a joke. I got a lot more here. I'm just going to close with this one. China weddings reach 13-year low in blow to drive for more births. They got 1.4 billion people. It's at a 13-year low. So let's say they have a real downdraft on people getting married, and the population only goes down to 1 billion. We got 8 billion people on the earth. Go back to the beginning of 1900, ancient history, 120 years ago. You had 1.5 billion. 1.5 billion, now you got 8 billion. But they make it a big deal that this is going down, and with that going down, the economy is going down. And we got more and more things here that are going to be in your Trends Journal. And remember, go to freedompeacejustice.com, freedompeacejustice.com, freedompeacejustice.com. Look at the comments from the people that have registered as members of the church and got their religious vaccine exemption. Read the comments for yourself. If your employer requires or accepts a religious vaccine exemption, the facts are there. They're working great. It's your right. In America, it's a First Amendment right. Nobody can infringe upon your religious belief. In other countries, we have an international one. So go to freedompeacejustice.com. And again, if you want to see what's going on in the world, you look at this week's Trends Journal. It's 135 pages. I mean, one thing after another. From Technocracy, Joe Duran does a great job in those. We have Gregory Mannarino, Gary Null, Dr. Phil Giraldi, Paul Craig Roberts. Those are just some of the contributors. But then we put in the majority of the information. Well, Joe Duran, of course, is more than that. He's just not only Technocracy, what we're doing in the metaverse, what we're doing in the economy, geopolitics, the COVID war, on and on and on and on. History before it happens. Thank you for tuning in. See you soon. The COVID-19 war has changed the world, but who's prepared? What's next? It's in your Trends Journal. Trends Journal subscribers are prepared. Subscribe to the Trends Journal. Read history before it happens. From the world leader in trend forecasting.